pride.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Living with Cambria. Also welcome if you are new. So in today's cleaning video, we are doing so much cleaning motivation. I spent 2 days deep cleaning my house. The entire house got a really good cleaning, and I am starting out in the nursery, just going through Freya's clothes. The boys have been helping me lately when I'm doing laundry, and they'll bring the clothes to Freya's room and their room, but it always just ends up getting thrown on the floor, which she's not sleeping in this room, so I don't always notice it right away because we just don't go in here a ton. She naps downstairs and she still sleeps in the bedroom with Bobby and I. So I wanted to go in here because she had gotten some gifts and put the gifts away, and then all the dirty laundry put away as well. But I really hope you guys are in the mood for some extreme cleaning motivation, and this really gets you up and going to tackle your to-do list. So get up and clean along with me, and we will definitely get all the cleaning motivation together. So this adorable little sign was actually made by one of my subscribers, and I absolutely love it. I think it was so sweet and kind for her to take the time to make something like that. She also made Freya a blanket and then got the boys some gifts. Like, it was literally the sweetest thing ever, but I definitely wanted to make sure that sign went front and center because it was just so precious. But now I'm just going through all of her clothes and getting them back on hangers and into the closet. Currently, I just have everything that fits her up to 3 months hanging, and then all the bigger sizes in the drawers. That way, once she grows out of these, I can take them down and either pack them away for giving it to siblings or possibly next baby or whatever I need. But it makes it really easy that literally once I know she's out of this size, I just take all of it down, go in the drawer, and bring out all the new sizes.
Strawberry lips burning on my skin, craving for you.
And then going over all the doors and outlets, especially in this room because she's not in here. I haven't done this in a couple of months since I painted. And even though there's no one in this room, obviously things still get dusty and whatnot. The light switches still get dirty because we're still bringing clothes in here and everything. So I just wanted to go around and give everything a good wash down, just to get mainly all the dust. That's the biggest thing in this room, is getting all the dust build up. Usually we aren't in here, dogs aren't in here, but there's still things that you have to maintain, and I'd rather maintain it than have to worry about when she is finally in here having to really go over everything. This just makes it so much easier. And with us going into flu and cold season, I figured going over everything with the antibac will just help to hopefully keep down any of the sicknesses and all of that. Xander's going to be starting face-to-face learning. Actually, he started yesterday on Thursday, and he's there today, and then next week he's going 5 days a week. So trying to just stay up on everything. I'd rather be proactive and on top of it than trying to play the catch-up game. So definitely trying to make sure everything is taken care of.
With a beautiful smile is all I need. But I'm not gonna stay, that's my flavor.
And then after I was done in Freya's room, I went into the boys' room. Now, I do not normally clean the boys' room. That is their responsibility. But when the bedding needs to get washed and everything, I go in here about once a week to wash the bedding, vacuum, dust, do all the deeper things. But when it comes to keeping the room tidy, this is not a daily thing for me at all. I think it's very important for the boys to have responsibilities and chores. So one of those definitely is their room. They're also responsible for bringing all the garbages downstairs when garbage is ready and feeding the dogs, picking up dog poop. I think it's very important that kids have responsibilities and to know it's not mom and dad's job to do everything.
You're my candy lit.
So if you follow me over on my family vlog channel, Cambriea and Bobby, I have it linked in the description below. You would have seen that the boys all just had their birthday. So all of these clothes are brand new from their birthday. They had a video game themed party, and it was literally all video games. All the clothes they got as gifts were all video game stuff. They got some games. They got some little toys that were around the Roblox characters. So they absolutely loved their birthday because people really listened to their theme of wanting video games. So even when they got clothes, they were so excited. They actually got these sweatshirts from my mom, and Xander has pretty much worn it every day. And Bjorn, I also have to remind that he has to take off his Undertale shirt because he's worn it pretty much every day, and I need to remind them that I do need to wash their clothes sometimes. But if you have kids, you know how they get really obsessive over things, and sometimes you just have to do that little reminder and nudge to change your clothes.
But I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
And then I definitely wanted to get into the boys' room and carpet clean their room and Freya's room, just because we tackle our room with the carpet cleaner probably about once a month, purely because dogs and they sleep in our room. But the kids' rooms I don't do as often. We try to keep the dogs out of their room. It doesn't always happen, and they do make their way in there. So every couple of months, I would say every 3 months, I will go into the kids' room. Freya's room, I obviously don't do nearly as often because, once again, we're not really in there. But I still like to do it to keep it freshened up, and the little bit that the animals are in there, and we do still go in there to get clothes for her and all of those things. So I'm just going around and doing that. I didn't need to worry about our room this time because we had a little accident with the dogs just a couple weeks ago, and I had to clean it up anyway. So this is mainly me just doing the kids' room. I love this carpet cleaner because it is super easy to use, but it also like pulls up any hair that the vacuum doesn't. So when you see those like little balls of fur, that is literally all the hair that the carpet cleaner is pulling up. So I will usually walk around and pick them up, or once the carpet has dried, I'll go around and do another vacuuming to pull up all of that off the floor.
Stronger than I ever been. I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather. But I get high, I get low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I know it's a little.
So just like the boys' bedroom, I do try and teach the boys how to clean up their bathroom a little bit more. Now nothing too crazy. They can't really reach the mirror, so I do the mirror myself. As you can see, I can barely reach the mirror, which is why I have to pull out their step stool so I can clean it from top to bottom. But at least like their sinks and counters, I'm trying to get them better at cleaning it up themselves. And if they are brushing their teeth and there's toothpaste in the sink, to rinse it right away so that it's not getting stuck on and much harder for me to clean up. So we are currently working on that. Luckily their shower and tub don't really get used. It's honestly just a lot easier for them to use the shower in our bedroom. I still like to keep an eye on them to making sure they're actually fully washing themselves, especially Bjorn. So when they shower, they just shower in our bathroom, and I don't mind because it's one less area that I have to clean if they're not using their tub and shower.
Explode every time you go and slam the door. Adore how we always end up on the floor. We know how to push the buttons to the core. I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't.
So I always get asked about the spray I put on my bed when stripping it or making it. It's just a Caldrea spray. I have a lot of their different scents, so the fragrance changes, but it's always just the Caldrea fabric refreshener. I love that stuff. I feel like it lasts longer and it doesn't have that same chemical smell that Febreze and stuff can have. So every time I strip my bed, I will spray that on. And honestly, usually every day when I make the bed, I spray it on there once the bed is made as well, just because it gives the room a nice, fresh, clean smell to it. I also had someone comment asking me if I iron my sheets. I don't. No shame if you do. Like, if you take that extra step, you go. But I honestly see no point in doing that. Considering the second we get in it, it's going to be all wrinkled and messed up anyway. So I do not iron my sheets. I just figured I'd point that out because I thought it was a little bit of a strange question, but then more I look into it, it looked like a lot of people iron their sheets. So maybe I'm the weird one that doesn't, but no, I don't iron my sheets.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round. time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out there for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make every
All right, so if you've been with my channel for a while, you know I hate doing laundry, but I've been trying to get much better at it so that if I wash the clothes and dry them, that I'm putting the stuff away the same day. I'm very good at like washing it and drying it and then just letting it sit, but I've been trying to get much better at doing this. Now I still usually fold like 2 or 3 loads at a time because I don't bring it upstairs till I have everything washed and dried, but I am trying to stay on top of it more, especially with Freya and everything. It's not a lot of extra laundry, but it's enough. So I'm just going through and getting all this done. I always like to separate the clothing as well. You'll notice that I had a pile of my clothes, Bobby's clothes, the boys and Freya's clothes and towels. I just do that because in my mind I can see the progress getting done faster and it keeps me more motivated. So that is why I make the little piles. That way I can just literally do towels and then my clothes. Bobby, as you can see, came upstairs and helped with his clothes since he was home. He usually helps with his clothes. The only time that I'm folding it, and actually I don't even put his clothes away because he has a specific way that he puts it away, but the only time that I'm folding them is if he's like working and I'm just trying to get everything done. Otherwise, he usually handles his clothes.
Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering her faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. You play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Why don't we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on. 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm in my story smoking, catching my breath. I can feel my skin burning. You light the fire in me, got no regrets. Can't forget, you got me wrapped around it. You feel me, your body wrapped around me. Good mistakes. Oh, you got me looped about it. You and me got me losing sleep. I am in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived. Blow my mind with a warning. You digging deep within me. I feel obsessed. I can't help myself falling into the widest ocean again. Can't forget. You got me.
Can you spot the baby? So Freya has been very difficult at getting to take naps without me holding her lately. But I try and get her to do it because I don't want her to be completely dependent on me. But on this day was a very difficult day. So I literally had to end up laying on the bed with her, nursing her till she fell asleep, and then leaving her there. Luckily, she is a very good sleeper. I am a firm believer of not keeping your house quiet when the baby's sleeping because I don't want to have to tippy-toe around her. So she sleeps through pretty much anything, including the vacuum. So she was passed out, and I figured I obviously can't leave her on the bed like that, but I also was not going to touch her and wake her up. So I just finished cleaning up in the room and then sat in there till she woke up because she can't roll, but just in case. And then this is the next day. Definitely have been splitting up my cleaning a lot more now with having baby girl, because honestly, feedings have taken a lot of my life over. So I try and split everything up and do like upstairs one day, downstairs the next day, and then I also had groceries this day that I had to put away. So Bailey does this almost every time I have to deal with the dishwasher. He likes laying between the counter and the island, and he will not move for you unless you like really force him to move. So as you can see, the dishwasher is on top of him because he's like, oh, I don't care. Like, he doesn't move at all. If you watch when I do usually my bedroom, it's the same way, and Drake's no better. If they're laying and sleeping somewhere and I need to get around them, they expect me to step over them. They are not about to get up and move for me. So I usually just walk around them. Either that or I force them to move, which they usually are not the happiest about.
'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in I'm all alone down the steady road, just full of thoughts about to explode, facing the night. Even though I won't believe it, the truth is the light we are healing. Even though words are deceiving, you move on.
So I mentioned before how Freya was very clingy and didn't want to be left alone. This day was no different. So after I was done cleaning the sink and everything, I fed her, but then she did not want me to put her down. So I just finished the kitchen while holding her. Bobby was outside putting up decorations and everything. Otherwise, he's usually really good at, when I'm trying to clean, keeping her occupied, or the boys are really good at trying to keep her occupied. But he was getting all the Halloween decorations up. If you're following me on our family vlog channel, that video actually just went out. So in the description below, I have a link to our family vlog channel. Definitely go check it out. I know a lot of you always ask about our outside decorations. So that entire video is over on that channel right now.
But I don't wanna have to breathe too much longer. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me. Lights out, hearts beating faster in a minute. I'm high on slow dancing with you. 1, 2, 3, keep it going.
So I will say I am torn about Xander going back to school. I am super happy because I feel like he definitely needs the school setup for learning. He's doing well at home, but I definitely know he excels a lot more in the structure of school. But I also know it's probably going to be chaos this year. So I'm hoping it goes really smooth. He does all his school currently at that dining room table. So I'm always cleaning that up because he's got his laptop out, his papers out, everything. So I'm hoping them going back to school is nice and smooth. Nothing crazy happens because, like I said, for him, I think it's a really, really good thing. And nothing against homeschooling at all. I was homeschooled my entire life. I don't homeschool my kids because I don't have the patience for it. But I also think for him, he is a very shy kid. He's a lot like me, definitely an introvert. He loves just playing with his imagination and keeping to himself. But I think the social interaction is really, really good for him. I got a lot of that growing up from doing stuff with our church, and I was Irish dancer for many years. So my parents recognized that in me and made sure to keep me very social, and I feel like it made a big difference. So I definitely think school for him is very important as well.
We are lost in love with the lost, but heart drums the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive, wild and drunk. Oh, 'cause it's all up. When I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm with you. We know we are lost in love with the lost, but heart drums the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive, wild and drunk.
So my family room usually isn't that bad because that little basket by the chair is where the boys are told to put their toys away when they're done playing with them. That way I don't have their toys all over the place. However, I have not been good enough to train my dogs to put their toys away. So I do always have to clean up their toys, which are all over the floor. And often the second I put them away, they're mad at me and start tearing them out again. But that is usually the biggest thing that is on the floor. Not the kids' toys, the dogs' toys. And then blankets. Everyone in my family is obsessed with blankets. So we pretty much have a blanket per person, including Freya. So I often have to put those away. But that's why I like having the basket that I could throw the blankets in and it still looks nice. The Ottoman is a storage Ottoman, so there's blankets in there. Anything to make the cleaning and organizing process a lot easier. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the ladder shelves, I added little pop lights that I got off of Amazon that are remote controlled. And I love the little bit of accent light to light up all my decor in there. Definitely go check out Amazon if you are looking for something like that. I also put them under my cabinets. These ones, like I said, I like because they are controlled by the remote and not just you have to actually manually do it. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're looking for more motivation, check out some of these videos on the side. I also have our family vlog channel linked on the side, so feel free to click that if you want to check us out over there.
I know everything about